Welcome back to Craft Stick Bending. I'm Brad Griffith, the creator and inventor, and this is my laundry room. And the reason why I'm doing it here is because I don't have much space, and also I want to show that a lot more can be done now with wood than ever before, and you can do it from your laundry room, craft room, bedroom, wherever you've got a table. You don't need the big shop tools anymore to be creative. And what we're doing here is we're just going to make a spring. And we clamp that on there. And then we can roll this around the previous spring we made. What we did is we soaked this basswood in the tub for several days, and then started to curl it to give it some memory. We started to curl it around a large bowl, and then left that set for a couple days. Oops. And then just made the circle smaller and smaller, so that by the time we got to this point, we had already taken the straight board, soaked it, then started curling it in a big circle, and then a smaller circle and a smaller circle, to give the wood some kind of a memory, so that when we got to this part, oops, that it would already be going in the direction we need it to go. So I was making two identical springs in this case, wooden springs. The other thing I wanted to show you on one of our previous videos, didn't go so well because the blade was dull. This is called a Playmat, and it's just a small kids cutting sanding tool. It also has other fixtures like for drill and for lathe, but we don't use it that much for that. But what I did is I cut a thick stir stick. And because the cutting surface is down low with the blade, that part of the blade got to be dull because we were always cutting at that point. But what you can do is put a new cutting bed on there. Oops. And that raises up the cutting area surface. Oops. This worked better in practice. And what that does is raises up the surface, and it allows you to cut on a new portion of the blade. This is going to get noisy for a second. There's tongue depressor. Popsicle stick. Thin piece of plywood. Oops, all stopped. sander. The little thing has guts if you have patience. So it can cut quite a few things with a sharp blade. If you want to be a little creative. This is part of the train that we're building. But, you know, this shows that this tool's about $100. You can get it off the internet. We like to clamp it to the table so it doesn't vibrate around. It gets a little dusty, but not too bad. But here's the name brand, Playmat, and we've used it not quite a bit yet, but we're really discovering mostly, you know, what it's capable of. Like I said, we like to clamp it. So that's a real option as opposed to the snippers. Which are a fine option until you get into cuts like this. Then we use just a little kid's saw. That works well too, especially if you have a little space like this where it's nice and secure and doesn't, you know, roll around. You can cut some pretty good stuff. You know, a little workbench like that. These items here are for the locomotive we're building, freight train, and then we zero out point where the axles come through, drill holes in that small popsicle stick, and then create this look here for the train wheels, which if you want to see how wheels are done if you want to see how wheels are done, go to the wheel making chapter. So lots to show you. I appreciate your comments, your suggestions and photos. You can email them to me, or you can put them on my site. Thank you very much.